Hey guys, welcome back to the Heel Project. We are back with boxing, not wrestling. We are back with boxing. We have just watched, most
YouTube boxing.
Oh, you loved it.
You loved it, mate. You had a great time tonight. You can't even.
Doesn't mean it was YouTube boxing.
But either way, we actually had a really fun night at the end watching the Prime card. We didn't watch all of the matches. We didn't watch the prelims. Although Pete, you caught some of them. You caught the Astrid Wet Alexia Grace match, which I thought was going.
Was that a fight?
I thought that was going in slow mo.
You did. Dad actually said to me, "Is this going in slow mo?" No, it's just them throwing punches really, really slow.
Tempo Arts defeated Chase Demore. Don't know either of them. I was on the prelim.
That was actually really shocking. Chase Demore looked like he was really going to get it. Decent sized bloke as well. And Tempo Arts is just a big chubby guy and a big boy. He ended up winning, which was quite shocking.
And then Ed Matthews beat Swarm, which Link thinks he flopped.
Yeah, that was
the hit didn't even.
It was weird.
And he went to the ground. He dived. He dived.
Yeah, and then said he hurt his ankle
in the first round. It was ridiculous.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But then we got into the actual main show, and where it was a bit more exciting. Phil's gonna be a bit quiet, but we are joined with Phil from It's Over the Line. I will put his link in the description. He didn't join us until the Dean.
It was the Salt Pappy fight.
No, he was in with us for the Dean.
I've seen him before that. It was
So Phil might be a bit quiet.
Yeah.
The Dean the Great match. But yeah, Alex Wasabi and Nietzsche LeMayo ended up in a draw against, what was it? Los Pineda Coladas.
Los Pineda Coladas.
In a tag match. How fucking brilliant was that, by the way?
But Link's face.
Entertainment. Link, what did you think of it?
Well,
the tag team match.
What was your first impressions when we said we've got a tag team match coming up?
Oh, I burst out laughing. I don't know what else I could do. Like the idea of tag team boxing is just so utterly ridiculous.
The exact words were,
to be honest.
You what?
What?
Yeah, like
no, you what? And then
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's such a stupid concept. But do you know what? And I'll say it, and I'll be honest. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. Like it wasn't boxing. It wasn't actual boxing. It wasn't,
But
it was dumb. It was still dumb.
It was entertaining.
So fun to watch, and it was very entertaining. So yeah, no, I'm full credit to the idea. But God, it's such a stupid concept when you look at it properly.
It's everything that was right about YouTube, what YouTube boxing should be, though, wasn't it? It was more about the entertainment side rather than the boxing. I thought brilliant, fantastic.
And it's done that good. Every time I see B Dave in an event now, I'm watching it because I'm a B Dave fan. He was absolutely nuts. He was just steaming in.
You're still saying B Day.
B Day.
He did say B Dave that time, not B Day.
I was calling him B Day earlier.
Yeah,
but I enjoyed it.
Toilet utensil. It's very odd.
I'll have to go back and watch it. Obviously, I missed that one.
It was good, mate. I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it.
But also, their name, Los Pineda Coladas.
You lost what?
Los Pineda Coladas.
Los Pinas.
I thought it was a great name.
It was good, Dave. Good, Dave. The following match was my mate Nate. He defeated Whindersson Nunes. The man from America representing Thailand or Philippines.
That's the one.
Thailand.
Yeah.
Decent boxer, I gotta say. Decent boxer. But what I found weird was that this match, these two guys lost to the one that was awful in the next match.
Yes.
They both
crazy bad.
We'll combine them too because I was getting my tea. So boys, what else do you want to say about my mate Nate and Whindersson Nunes? Wasn't Singapore?
Nate came out with his girlfriend, his Thai girlfriend.
Yes.
And she had
was she fit?
She was a good looking lady.
Wow.
So Anthony Taylor defeated King Kenny in the next match.
All I would say though.
Oh my God, King Kenny frustrated me in that match. But go on.
1 second, Dad. All I will say is about the fight for my mate Nate. We was doing a little preview of both of them. Just learn a bit about both these guys have lost to King Kenny, Both are very wooden and leave their chins exposed. So it should be whoever lands the first punch. That was the actual review by proper boxers.
We didn't get a knockout in that one, which was a shame.
But it's pretty much exactly what, like, the description was right.
Yeah,
like 100% right. They were both very wooden, and they both left their chins exposed a lot.
But it was just neither of them landed a good punch.
No. But yeah, Anthony Taylor though came out and like a ball out of a barn.
His entrance was interesting. I preferred his entrance to the match.
We did.
The entrance was fun.
He come out to whap.
Oh yeah, he did.
Did he actually? I didn't hear the music.
Was it?
I'm sure it was Wappy come out.
I didn't say that last word.
I'll be honest, I didn't listen to the music or pay attention to anything other than the 4 women he came out with. So
you did make a point of noticing that he was sponsored by OnlyFans.
No, you made a point of noticing he was sponsored by OnlyFans, and then Dan reiterated it about 10 minutes later.
Yeah,
the girls were nice.
That's the only bit I noticed.
But anyway, Anthony Taylor came storming out for a spear. We thought he was going for King Kenny.
Genuinely
then he
looked
meant to look like he was
going
going to turn it into a Superman punch, and then he just didn't leave King Kenny alone. It was like King Kenny had the cure for cancer, and he didn't want to get rid of it. Like he wanted King Kenny's ass. What?
I mean, at one point he did actually get behind him and simulate.
He wanted his ass. No, wait, no, that was in the other match. That was in the next match. That was in the next match.
It was.
That was in the next match.
It was the next one.
He wanted him. He wanted him big time.
Because we thought
King Kenny. Yeah, no, it was Dean the Great, the one that you're thinking about that started.
You're right. Sorry. Yeah.
This is one for you, Twitch, as well. Started humping him.
We thought Taylor was going to come out, knacker himself out, and we thought, do you know what? Kenny's got the right idea here. Sit back, let him tire himself out. And
what's your dog doing?
He just wants to be on stream, bro. He just wants to be on stream.
We thought Taylor was going to come out, knacker himself out, and Kenny get a nice, easy win. But it just didn't work.
No, it was an odd one because Kenny he had a 10-inch reach advantage.
But
there was no reason that.
But at one point was going, come on, inviting him in.
He was on the back foot the entire time, and he was just constantly getting him to come right into him and clinching with it. It was dumb.
If Kenny had stepped forward one pace and swang, he would have hit him.
Yeah, 100%.
And he just didn't do it, and I was just like, okay. Dean the Great versus Wally Sharks. Phil turned up.
Sorry, I just remembered my favourite bit about the King Kenny fight.
What?
King Kenny's calling man having a go at him, and they never listen to it after that again.
He was very angry.
He was angry.
Oh God!
Stop it, bully you! Stop it!
You're being crap. You're being crap. Sorry, boss. Dean the Great versus Wally Sharks came in. Happened next, and Phil came in. Phil joined us.
He was straight off Shark Week.
Stop making the same joke.
He made
it's
it
not
twice.
the same thing.
You made it twice. Send him at Shark Week.
Jokes. Shark Week jokes a lot. What is your dog doing?
I like Shark Week.
What did you take away from this match, Phil?
That it was the best fight on the card.
I actually agree. Yes, I agree. Because I thought this match was done and dusted early on.
You didn't think much of this match to start with, did you? But this match was very good.
It probably should have been done and dusted early on.
Yeah, should have been.
Fair play to Walid. Stuck in.
He stayed in there.
Absolutely. But it was a proper good fight. I enjoyed it. It was good.
I still don't know who they are, but it was good. Yeah, it was good. Waleed Shark actually got the first. Waleed Sharks got the first proper punch, didn't he?
Right at the beginning, we thought, here we go.
Rattled him, and then Dean was all over him, and we thought Waleed was down. He thought he was dead, and then all of a sudden, he rose from the ashes and still kept fighting. I was like, no, it was that one.
But the last round he just kind of made that little bit of a comeback.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and beat you, and he could. Same.
Yeah.
But
we all kind of got behind him on that as well. Like,
we did.
It was the full-on underdog story. Like, come on!
That last
round he come out fighting.
So that was nice that we actually got behind someone that we had no idea who they were against someone that we didn't have a clue who they were, and we actually enjoyed that entire fight, which was great. Slim versus Salt Pappy next was all right.
Yeah, a few times I thought
But-
Salt Pappy was going to get him.
Yeah. Right. Annoyance. Salt Pappy looks great. He looks wonderful. He's slimmed down, and it's lovely that he's now in shape. But he's lost so much power.
Yeah,
Just
and you can tell.
He's lost so
Yeah,
much power.
he didn't have that finishing strength, so it just
There was
it tickled him.
Yeah, any shot he hit on Slim, it was just like nothing. And Slim, like I said, I'm going to say it one more time, and for the last time tonight, Slim has got that dog in him.
And a big nose.
He's got the big nose, too. Yeah, he's got that. He's got that dog in him, and I think if you'd hit him hard enough, I think that dog would have turned into a puppy, and he probably would have lost that match.
Yeah, but you could tell that Slim was waiting for his time and waiting for his spot and waiting for that opening. And when he got it, he took it and he took it straight away. And that was it.
He did really good, actually. I
That
think
was
Slim was
the
really
boxing
good in this
coming
fight
out
as
of him.
well.
I thought
It was another good fight, actually, in the end.
Yeah,
It was very slow to start off with, but the ending was cracking.
Yeah, he saw his opportunity and just took it there and then and went for it.
But absolutely sort of battered him as well to finish it off, didn't he? And
Yeah.
and gave us our only technical knockout on the main card of the night.
Our only complaint was the ref should have stopped it a few seconds
Yeah.
earlier.
Should have done. I don't know why.
Our only technical knockout, but I have a feeling if the next match would have gone the distance, I think that was going that way as well. But we'll get to that.
I don't think there was because we didn't have the time.
Yeah, 15 seconds
We had
or so,
15
weren't it?
So
But he was on his ass.
there isn't a lot else to
But
add.
we'll
But
get to it.
Slim, I thought Slim should be up even. I don't know. I kind of want to see him fighting bigger names as well now. I think he's what 7-0.
Yeah, he's still undefeated.
Right.
7-0.
He
Oh.
deserves that.
And then we got that random guy came in and challenged him, like while he was still.
We still don't know where he
celebrating.
is.
It was awful.
We don't
It was
keep up
awful.
with all of the YouTube,
That
all the TikToks
that
and all that.
shouldn't have happened. It
No.
was really disrespectful, and honestly, like, yeah,
I didn't know.
I didn't enjoy that.
It was very strange. But then we had something that was even more disrespectful and even more awful, which was the Logan Paul Dylan Dallas match.
Yeah.
And we are going to say from the start we were 100% behind Logan Paul by the end of the match.
Even me.
We thought he was actually completely outclassed Dylan Dennis. Dylan Dennis was absolutely awful. Didn't swing a single thing. Got upset. Got turned into a little child. And then turned it into a wrestling match. Oh, not even a wrestling match. UFC
He
match.
tried to shoot on him with a takedown first of all, didn't he? And then that didn't work.
And
then when he got put on his arse, he decided to try and do a kick from the floor up towards him. And
so
just
Logan gave
he
him a
went
good
for the
old...
headlock first, didn't he?
Yeah.
He tried to DDT him, and then he tried to kick him up from the floor. It was a shit show.
And then
Right.
Logan
That's-
gave him a
that's
good
what I'm
old
saying.
punch. And then, obviously,
I've
the
been
crowd
thinking
went
about
mental.
that. I've
The
been
crowd,
thinking
the
about that.
security guards. Yes, go on.
Just playing devil's advocate. Was that
This isn't wrestling, Pete. No.
no? Was that? Did they know that he was going to kick up like that? Right. The only reason I'm asking, how many security were around that ring and in that ring in seconds?
They were already
Yeah,
at the ring beforehand, so I've seen.
But to have that many security at that ringside,
I
is
see
a
where
hell
you're
of a lot.
going. I see what you're saying, but
Yeah,
it did take
I
a
mean,
while for
yeah.
some of them to get in. The first
Yeah.
guy was in pretty quick,
Yeah.
but I think the first guy, the big one,
He
was
really
actually
took a
part
whack.
of.
Yeah,
I think he was actually part of
Logan's
Logan's
crew.
team. Yeah, he was.
He got in there and obviously was the first one to separate him, and yeah, he nearly got smacked by
Yeah.
whatever his name is, Dylan.
But I reckon within
Um,
seconds there was 30, 40, 50 people in that ring. And it was like, oh, hold on a minute.
There
Would
was,
you have
there was
that
a
many
lot
round
of people
ringside?
there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes, or there'd be a round.
Yeah, it just seemed to that was the only thing. It seemed to happen very quick. A lot of people there. It was like, would they be that close?
But the thing is, because they've dealt with these things before, and you've not just got the two boxers there, you've got their ring crew.
That's
so you've
true,
got,
yeah.
8 or 9 people on both sides of the ring. You're looking at a 20-man brawl. They need a lot of security around
Yeah.
in case that does kick off.
Yeah.
And obviously it needs to be stopped quickly in case, because otherwise fans are going to start joining in as well. So it's, and then you end up with a riot.
I suppose
And that's
that
what it
if,
ended up in. Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
they just acted
Well,
very
it
quick
didn't.
and done their
Not
job.
because the security did their job.
They did
Yeah.
their job. Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, it just made me wonder a bit. But yeah, if they were there and they maybe were really good at it.
Yeah, I think they're expecting it after all the commotion with the conference, the press conferences, and all that. To be honest
But
with
it
you,
was a shit show.
It was awful.
He threw maybe 2 decent-ish punches, and I'm not even sure both of them connected.
What I think was the rugby tackle to the floor. Then he tried kicking him while he was down, and as he went to back off and let him get up because the ref had pushed him away, he's then chasing after him, trying to hit him anyway.
Yeah. But when he was on the floor, Logan punched him whilst he was on the floor. And whichever one of the commentators was, I'm not sure which one said it, but they completely said that Logan was completely justified in
it's a bit of I think he actually just said it was a bit of a revenge or something like that. But I don't think he even actually connected with the punch because he did try to when he tried to punch down on him while he was on the ground.
He didn't connect. He didn't connect.
But that was the main thing. When security ran in and he tried to swing at the security, within seconds, that was it. It's like pointless now.
But anyway, scumbag. I hope he never appears in a boxing ring ever again.
He won't.
I hope he never appears in any ring because the commentators were saying, he should go back to MMA or
he's challenged Logan to
boxing or whatever.
He's challenged Logan to a UFC match,
and Logan said, "No, thank you. I'm going back to WWE, and we're linking back to the wrestling now." And he's now going to be he's challenged Rey Mysterio for the US Championship, which I am good with.
I would imagine that's going to happen at Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia.
I can see him winning that.
And he'll win.
Just over 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, I predicted that a year too late.
And then
you did predict that.
After that, Jake called out Tommy. Yeah. We'll mention that Jake called out Tommy, and then we were on to KSI versus Tommy match, and the match was.
Well, it was that.
It was silence. What did you think, Phil?
The boxer won because he boxed.
Yeah,
it's the only way I can describe it, really.
What did you think to KSI's game plan?
He went in to frustrate, and I think for the first couple of rounds he did. Yeah. There was a point deduction as well for Tommy fitting in the back of the head. But then I think once sort of like Tommy got his bearings and kind of like knew what was happening, he kind of found that space to get a couple of shots off.
Yeah.
And the better shots of the fight were from Tommy Fury. And for me, that's why he won the fight.
I completely fucking agree, to be honest. It was a tight one towards the end. It was tight and I agreed that the result went to Tommy, but I also agreed that the points were tight. I thought it was completely fair.
A point to win by a point was fair. We said Tommy's won this.
Yeah. I think the points were fair. I actually think Tommy would have won. I think Tommy should have won by a couple more points than that. To be honest with you, maybe that's because of the deduction. I think the stuff after it was probably more important than the fight itself, which is mad.
But
he said he's leaving, but he's
had enough of the bullshit, didn't he?
Yeah, he's had enough of the bullshit. He's not doing YouTube boxing anymore.
But
then he said, if either of the Pauls or any of the Pauls want to go, I'll welcome them with open arms.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
So we'll see what that
means. So it didn't make much sense. And then KSI got on the microphone and was basically just a very, very sore loser. Yeah, it was not. It was not. Well, not
there was bits he weren't happy with in the fight, but like we said during that, it's sometimes don't go your way with the referee's discretion with point deductions and sometimes
it's not so. Go on. No, you carry on. You carry on.
I think the annoying thing with KSI is that in his previous fights we've seen that he can box.
Yeah.
So to not take that in, all right, he's a boxer. I get it, but you would still take that in. And just box and just do it. He didn't need to do what he did for me, and that really annoyed me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I would have been interested to see what would have happened if he'd stood up and actually boxed him. If he'd stood up and boxed Tommy,
he's quick.
Could you imagine if he stood up, boxed Tommy, and still gone the distance? It would have been like Tommy. That'd have been Tommy's career done.
That's the thing.
There's always the possibility that he wouldn't have gone the distance, though, and I think that's what he was afraid of and why he didn't.
Well, I don't think that's the case of KSI doing it or JJ or whatever you want to call it.
Trainers.
That's his team. That's his team that told him how to fight.
Yeah, I really think they would have said to him, "There's no point trying to go toe to toe in a boxing match with Tommy. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's got the reach. He might not be as quick, but on a boxing match, it would have been very hard."
So, in there, are you saying Jake Paul's better than KSI then?
No.
because
No,
they
they
wouldn't
were
have
the
said
distance as well.
They wouldn't. Yeah, exactly. But they
Yeah.
wouldn't have said that. That wouldn't have been Jake's philosophy on it. He went to box and he boxed him.
He did try to box him. He did.
Jake might be a better boxer. Would he? So
I don't know,
as in a stand-up and fighting and boxing, I still think there's other things that come into account: the speed, your agility, like the way that Jake holds his hands and actually swings and hits is obviously way clearer of JJ in my opinion.
Yeah.
Cardio, agility. I think KSI has that on him. So I don't know. It's a hard one. All round, I'm not sure.
Tommy had to be the better boxer to beat him tonight. He had to be a proper boxer to beat him.
In my opinion, it's actually set up quite nicely for their match for KSI versus Jake Paul. Because I think that'll be done.
Wanted.
That'll be done at that point, and then I think KSI will be done with YouTube boxing. If I'm being completely honest,
and
then we'll just have that come in his shows. But that's what I think.
Yeah, he'll work with Misfits and they'll just carry on like that.
You know what I picked up as the overarching thing through the show?
Go on.
Up until the last two fights, at the end of every single match, they all hugged. They all celebrated together. There was good sportsmanship all the way through until the last two.
Yeah,
the second one you can understand,
but that's because there was actual beef in the last two. I don't think there was any beef in any of the other matches. That's the thing.
They were offered a payday.
I think they wanted the payday exactly, and I think some of okay, it's nice to have the big paydays, but I think it meant probably a bit more to the fore in the last two matches in the main events. To be honest with you, I think Tommy maybe less so because it's nice to get the money.
I did notice a touch of gloves just before the last round with KSI and Tommy.
Yeah,
I think there was a mutual respect, and I think if they hadn't kicked off at each other at the end, I think there probably would have been, but they both kicked off.
Saying that, right, going into you do this training for a boxing match. These two have been training for a long time to do this.
Yeah.
If you went in hugs at the end and it was done, we've seen it where people are like, well, hold on a minute. These two are supposed to be rivals, really going at it. The passion's there. They both want to win.
Yeah.
Can it just switch off and go, okay, let's hug, make it up, and it's done? That you're going to be passionate about. They're passionate people. No. Neither of them want to lose.
Absolutely. Oh, anything else to add there, lads?
No,
I think that's it.
No, so all good.
No, I
enjoyed it. I'm glad I came in.
Go on. What's he going to say?
I'm a little bit converted. I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite looking forward to watching the next one.
Wow.
Wow.
It needs to have a tag team match.
Mainly for the tag team. It's so funny. Just so fucking stupid. But yeah, like it was so funny.
But there we go. Well done, mate. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and thank you for joining us as well, Phil, for tonight. That was no worries.
Really good thank
fun.
You very much.
Genuine good fun for the last five nearly 6 hours.
Yeah.
And guys, thank you very much to everyone that's checked into the video, and we will catch you in the next one.
Yeah.
Peace.